Nailed, Hands and Feet, episode 2. Mm-mm-mm. Carry your own cross or tree. And that depends on the individual degree of study. Let's go to work. Carry your own cross. Let that sink in. Carry it. This may mess up some theology and traditional thinking and teaching. But at some point, we got to stop hearing and start doing. You can never pick up your very own cross and carry it while being nailed to it at the same time. It's impossible. Something's got to give. Let that sink in. I thought somebody else already did. If, only if, you are nailed to one, you yourself can never remove yourself from it. Can't do it. It's impossible. Even the Son of Man was required to be assisted by two men to remove him from that cross or that tree. Joseph and that good old Nicodemus. So what makes us think that if we are pinned down, that we can remove ourselves? This is the difference between operating in flesh and operating in spirit and not having a thorough understanding of what's really important. We're all covered by someone that understands this. None of us would be here if we weren't. The hardest work was already completed. And it was also confirmed by the words, "It is finished." Maybe we don't realize what it was. I'll cover that in part 3. Ain't no need for me to. Sometimes you just can't just give it away. Man, look here. You're going to have to study. You have to study sometime. But our hard-headed behinds will always ignore the easiest part, which he told us to do, which was to carry. He didn't force us to be like this, or whatever people call it to be. He didn't force us to be that way. He made the ultimate sacrifice for us to carry something. And sometimes we can be too lazy. He gave us one word. And he said, carry. We can carry everything else but that cross. Sadly, even one of God's very own confidants that he trusted and loved dearly was severely punished by not following very simple instructions. And that was Moses. Moses was told to speak to the rock. But Moses smote the rock, meaning he struck the rock, meaning he hit the rock, meaning he kept knocking on the rock. And that rock is synonymous to hard-headed people. Remember, we were young, they used to say, you got a rock head, you won't listen. It's the same thing. That's why Moses was punished. Because out of frustration and out of anger and out of strong desire, Moses got to a point where he decided he wanted to force the people to see something that they would never see. And he disobeyed God and was punished for it. we are no different, and we probably would never get as close to God as Moses. Sometime we got to stop beating rock-headed people and just speak to them. I'm guilty. And let them carry their very own cross. If your hands and your feet are free, you understand what I mean. It's difficult, and that's why Moses suffered. But Moses should be a reminder for us that somebody has already suffered for us. That's why they were nailed to it, to set us free, to just carry our own to get to a new destination. So hopefully in my future videos, I won't be beating the rock. I'm still going to say what I say and do it how I do it. But if you take it as a beating, then sometimes you could probably be too sensitive. But carry your own cross. You're free enough to do it. You have time to do it. That is what's possible. And that's why he gave us that easy task. Nailed, hands and feet, episode 2. I'll drop episode 3 pretty soon.